This is a story. Excuse me. This is a story called The Little Monsters at Christmas, Chapter 90. The Santa Clauses who helped to save the snowmen. It's not long until Christmas and the little monkeys gang are out playing in the snow. They're all having a snowball fight and have been sledging when Ellie says, "Why don't we build some snowmen?" Everyone agreed and they all came together to build several snowmen. Some of the kids went home to get some stuff for their snowman and then came back. The kids dressed up their snowmen and then they played for a while until they all went home. The next day was Sunday and the kids went back to check on their snowmen. When they got there, they could hear music, but they couldn't figure out where it was coming from. Then Kane saw the snowmen dancing and said to the other kids, "I don't believe it. The snowmen are alive." They all cracked out laughing and one of the snowmen said, "What are you laughing at? Haven't you ever seen a snowman dancing and enjoying themselves before?" "No, we haven't," answered one of the kids. "Well, now you have, so why don't you kids join in and have some fun?" said one of the snowmen. The kids all laughed again and then they joined in and danced with the snowmen. As they were doing so, Kicker and the gang walked past and Creeper said, "Hey guys, what are the little kids doing?" "It looks like they're pretending to be dancing. Looks like they're pretending to dance with the snowmen," answered Grumpy. They all laughed and then Kicker said, "Hey guys, I bet they believe that the snowmen really are alive even though we know it's all in their imagination." "Yeah, I think you're right, Kicker. Come on, let's not burst their bubble. Let's leave them to it. Besides, it's lunchtime and I'm hungry, so let's go and get something to eat," said Stumpy. The gang looked at each other, then at Stumpy, and all together they said, "You're always hungry, Stumpy." They all laughed and then went back to Stumpy's for their lunch. When they got there, Stumpy said to his mum, "Hey Mum, you'll never guess what. You're hungry and you want your lunch." "Well, yeah, but that's not what I was going to say." Before Stumpy could say anything else, the gang and his mum looked at each other and then at him, and all together they said, "You're always hungry, Stumpy." Then they all laughed and Stumpy said, "That's not what I was going to say, Mum." "Well, what was you going to say, Stumpy?" asked Stumpy's mum. "Well, when we were walking past the field, all the little kids were dancing round the snowmen, as if they were really dancing with them. They looked so funny," said Stumpy. "Oh, hey up, we're about to hear all about it because they're here and now," said Stumpy's mum. The little kids all came running in and little Joshua said, Mummy, guess what? The snowmen came alive and we were dancing with them on the field." "What? You're kidding me?" asked Joshua's mummy. "No, Mummy, honest I'm not," said Joshua. "Well, I wish I could see them and dance with them," said Joshua's mummy. "Don't be silly, Mummy. Only little kids who believe in magic can see them. No one else can see them," said Joshua. "Well, I believe in magic, Joshua. I bet I can see them and dance with them," said Joshua's mummy. "That's silly, Mummy, because grown-ups don't believe in magic. Only little kids like me believe in magic," said Joshua. "Yeah, I think you're right, Joshua," said Joshua's mummy. "Of course I'm right, Mummy, because I'm a kid and us kids are always right," said Joshua. "If you say so, Joshua, if you say so," said Joshua's mummy. "Mummy, please will you make me and the snowmen some ham sandwiches because we're all hungry?" asked Joshua. Yes, of course I will, answered Joshua's mummy. She made some sandwiches for Joshua and his snowman friends, and then Joshua went back out to play. When Joshua and his friends got back to the field, they couldn't believe what they were seeing. There was blow-up Santas dancing with the snowmen. They all went over and Cain said, "Hello, where did you lot come from?" "We came from people's gardens. We're friendly and we're about to put some music on. Would you like to dance with us?" said one of the Santas. "Yeah, we would," said Joanne Strawberry's little sister Maria. They danced and danced for quite a while, unaware that some older kids were watching them and laughing at them. When the little kids went home, the older kids came on the field and started attacking the snowmen. Then one of them said in between tears, "Why are you attacking us? What have we done to you?" "Who said that?" asked one of the kids. "Me," said the snowman. "Who's me?" said the kid. "Me, the snowman," said the snowman. "Don't be daft, snowmen can't talk," said another kid. The kids carried on attacking the snowman, making them cry. Then one of the Santa Clauses heard a commotion and he went to see what was going on. When he got there, he shouted, "Oi, you lot, leave those snowmen alone. They've done nothing to you." "What's it got to do with you? You're not even a real Santa and you're alone," said one of the kids. "These snowmen are my friends, so it's got everything to do with me," said the Santa Claus. So what? So what are you going to do?" "There's 8 of us and only one of you," said the kid. "That's what you think," said the Santa. Then he whistled and a load of other Santas came running round. When the kids saw them, one of them said, "So what? You still can't do anything and we can do as we like." "Really? That's what you think," said one of the Santa Clauses. Then they all lunged forward and grabbed a kid by the back of their clothing and carried them kicking and screaming off the field. The next day the same kids came back and started attacking the snowmen again. One of them said, "I noticed that your Santa Claus friends aren't here to rescue you all today." "That's what you think," said one of the Santa Clauses. "Oh, not you again," said one of the kids. "Yeah, me again. And if you know what's good for you, you leave my friends alone," said the Santa Claus. "Why should we?" asked the kid. "Because if you don't, you're going to be sorry," said the Santa. "Oh yeah, and who's going to make us sorry?" asked the kid. Just at that moment, all the Santas came, and all together they said, "We are." Then they grabbed the kids by their ears, lifted them up and carried them off the field. Then the little kids came and Cain said, "What's going on? Why are the snowmen crying?" "They're crying because those kids that we just carried off the field have been picking on them," said one of the Santa Clauses. At that moment, the horrible kids came back on the field and one of them said, "We can do what we like and there's nothing any of you can do about it." "That's what you think," said Michael. Then he took out his phone and said, "If you guys don't go away, I'm going to call my dad. He's friends with the real Santa and he'll ring him and tell him what you guys have been up to." "He can't do that and neither can you," said one of the mean kids. "That's what you think," said Michael. Then he rang his dad and he phoned Santa and Santa rang Michael. Michael put him on speakerphone and he said to them, "If you kids don't go away, I won't be coming to you this year." The mean kids couldn't have run off quicker if they tried. After that, they didn't come back and the snowmen went back to being happy again. End of chapter 90. Hope you like it, guys. Remember, if you're watching on YouTube, please feel free to like, share, comment and subscribe. If you're watching on Facebook, please feel free to like, share, comment and to go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. Take care of yourselves, guys. Merry Christmas. Love yous. Bye.